One question that I've been getting from most of my clients is how are you making money with these pre-open chickens? Well, you're not lost. Today I'm going to address that question. So stay tuned as we go into details on how you can turn this passion into a profitable business. Welcome to Chera Poultry, where we breed strong, healthy heritage breeds. At Chera Poultry, we sell eggs, day-old chicks, and point-of-lay eggs. To start this project, you don't really need to invest much into it. What you simply need is a fowl run that's up to standard. If you take a look at the fowl runs that I have here, there isn't much that is put into it except for the bars, probably for security, but everything else, as you can see, is just simple. When I did construct my first fowl run, which is on this side, you can see that there were more bars on it as compared to the second fowl run that I did. So it doesn't really need much on the material of the fowl run. Then what I recommend in the fowl runs is the proper ventilation. It has to have proper ventilation to allow the free movement of air. Then on the water, I use the automated water system because it allows me to keep the fowl runs dry. At the same time, the water remains clean because it will be in the tank that is closed. Then you move on to the chicks. You need to invest in the chicks, and you don't need much because simply what you'll be buying from us is just the seed. You buy the feed, you buy your vaccinations, that's all you need. And just invest in proper training on your personnel. The person who's taking care of the chickens has to have enough knowledge on the chickens. They should be able to identify if the bird is sick. They should be able to identify if the chickens are cold, if the chickens are cold. That's all you really need. And extra care is required at the brooding stage, but thereafter the birds are okay, everything will be fine. If you take a look at the weather here in Zimbabwe, it's very friendly, so there's no need for, there are no extreme weather, so there's no need for probably worrying about the heat, worrying about the cold. Everything else will just fall in place. Okay, now that we spoke about the initial stages, which is the construction of the fowl runs, we now move on to the production itself. So you can decide on what you want to start on. You can either start on the eggs, you can start on the chicks, you can start on the mature birds. There are advantages on either of whatever you decide to start on. I will share the advantages that you had. So with the eggs, the advantages of starting with the eggs is if you're getting the eggs from a bit far, say out of the country, if they are to be exported to another country, eggs are a bit easier to move around with. They can be transported easily as compared to chicks that will still be very fragile. Then the advantages now of starting with the chicks is you're buying something that you're looking at. As compared to the eggs, sometimes when you buy the eggs, you're not guaranteed of 100% fertility, but with the chicks, it's something that you're looking at. It's something that you can decide. If there are any deformities, you can choose to select the ones that are healthy. Then with the live birds now, with the mature birds, the advantages now is you're going straight into production. You're starting, your business is starting right away. And with the mature birds, you don't have the challenges of early mortality. With the chicks, the brooding stage is the brooding stage that's a bit complex. But now if you're getting the mature birds, you don't face some of those challenges. So once you choose what you want to start with, then you're good to go. You just need to buy whatever you decide that you want to start with. So let's get into the business of the day. Where is the money at? I'm going to show you around my fowl run. Then I want us to do the calculations today. We'll be counting the hens, then we do the mathematics. Come, I'll show you around. Okay, so in here I have the bar channel pro. This one is a very good layer. It gives about 250 to 280 eggs per year. So in this fowl run, I have 4 hens and 1 rooster. The bud perma is actually good for meat production and egg production. In this flower run, we have the Jersey Giant. I have about 7 hens and 2 roosters. The Jersey Giants are well known for their size. They grow very big. The roosters can actually get to 6.5 to 7 kgs, and they're also very good layers. In this flower run, I'm breeding the blue astrolop. I have about 7 hens and 1 rooster. The astrolop is well known for its egg laying capabilities. This one will give you plus or minus 300 eggs per year. So it's ideal for meat production and egg production as well. In this flower run, we have 3 colors. We have the black open. Stop fighting! Okay, so in this flower run, we have the splash Orpington, the blue Orpington, and the black Orpington. You can actually breed those 3 colors and they can still give you the same colors. So the Orpington is quite a good layer. It gives you plus or minus 200 eggs per year, and it's also well known for its size because this one can grow very big, and the roosters can give you around 5 to 6 kgs. So in here we have 2 roosters and 10 hens. So in here we have the buff Orpington. In this flower run we have 1 rooster and 6 hens. The Orpington is also well known for its body size. These ones they can grow very big and they are ideal for meat production, and they lay about plus or minus 200 eggs per year. So in here I have the lavender Orpington. I have in this flower run I have 3 hens and 1 rooster. Like all Orpingtons, the lavenders are well known for their size. They can grow up to 5 to 6 kgs, the hens, and they lay plus or minus 200 eggs per year. In here I have the light Sussex. I have 2 roosters and 9 hens. So the light Sussex is very popular of its egg laying capabilities. This one will give you 250 to 280 eggs per year. So it's ideal for meat production, egg production. This one is perfect. In this flower run, I have Sabrite. There are 2 roosters and 4 hens. So if you want to know more about this breed, check on the above link. We spoke about them earlier on. With those ones, they are more ornamental. For those who just plant flowers in their gardens, this breed is ideal. These ones, they lay about around plus or minus 80 eggs per year. Welcome to the king of the chickens, the Brahma. This one is called the dark Brahma. It's also known as the silver partridge Brahma. This one lays between 150 to 200 eggs per year, and it's well known for its size. They can grow very big, and they're quite popular with their feathers on the toes. That's how you identify the Brahma. This one is also a very good breed, and it's a must-have if you want to be a poultry farmer. In this flower run, we have 4 hens and 1 rooster. Like in Orpingtons, we also have a variety of colors in Brahmas. This one is the partridge Brahma, also known as the golden partridge Brahma. In this flower run, we have 5 hens and 1 rooster. And it's also popularly known of its feathers on the feet, the body size, and the eggs. It will give you the plus or minus 200 eggs. In this flower run, we have the double-laced silver Brahma. Like all the Brahmas, this one is also popularly known for its body size, and the number of eggs that it lays per year ranges between 150 to 200 eggs. In this flower run, we have 4 hens and 1 rooster. Right, bring out your pens and paper. Let's do the mates. So we counted the hens and the roosters in the flower runs. We have 63 hens and 15 roosters. That makes it 78 birds that we have. So on the feed, I give 125 grams per day per bed, which is equivalent to 10 kgs per day. And per month I need about 300 kgs, and the feed is costing $27 per 50 kg bag. which amounts to, if you do the calculations, that will amount to $162 per month. The cost varies though with location, where you're buying your feed from, and whatever the cost that your feed costs in your country. But right here I'm buying it at $27 per 50 kg. So on the medication, we move on to the medication. I use the antibiotics, I use the vitamin supplements, deworming and disinfectants. On the antibiotics, I give them once every month, whether they are sick or they are not. Then I keep some also for when they get sick. I do give them vitamin supplements once every week, and deworming once every 3 months. Then disinfectants we spray twice a week. Moving on to the cost of those, the antibiotics, they cost about $3 per 100 grams, and I give them, remember, I give them once every month. That means my cost on antibiotics is just $3 for the whole month. Then the vitamins, I give them once every week, which is 4 times per month, and they cost, the total cost of the vitamins per month is $15. I need about 500 grams for that. Then on the deworming, I give them deworming once every 3 months, and it costs about $3 per 100 gram, which means I need $1 per month for deworming. Disinfectant, 100 milliliters lasts a month, and it costs about $5. Then I move on to the transport costs. Remember, I have transport on buying the feeds. Well, I buy the feeds once a month, sometimes 2 times a month. So my cost of the feeds, and also my cost of like moving around when I need anything concerning the chickens, I use about $100 every month. Then on the labor, I have the laborers who are working on the fowl runs. I give them, my cost amounts to $200 per month. Then myself, I don't have any incubation cost because I already have the incubators and they're running on solar. But when I'm doing the calculations, I also factor in the fact that maybe you might have the incubation costs. So my total cost of expenses per month is $486, but I'll put it up approximately to $500 per month. So I hope you're following and you're doing the math together. Then we go on to our laying rate. My laying rate at the moment is on 71%, meaning we are getting an average of 45 eggs per day, and that makes it about 315 eggs every week. That will amount to 1,350 eggs per month, which is about 45 crates per month. My hatching rate at the moment is on 70%. So if we do the maths, we get to around 945 chicks per month, and I'm selling the chicks on, well, my prices range between $5 to $8, although I have a few breeds that are above that amount, but I'm going to calculate using the lowest amount that we are selling it, which is $5. So altogether now, if we do the maths on the 945 chicks multiplied by the $5, it means we are getting on average $4,725. Then if I'm to less the costs, which I said my costs are at 500, but this time I'm going to remove the whole 725 and put it on the cost, because remember, there will be unforeseen costs that I may not have factored or that we may not have planned for. So I'll put my cost at $700. That will make my profit for the month $4,000, and tell me if that's not a lot of money that you'll be making. Right, guys, my only regret right now is not starting early. And I don't regret like leaving my job and venturing full-time into poultry production, because guys, with a profit of 48,000 per year, who wouldn't want that? You can actually farm smart and still make your own profit. So if you're interested in also doing the same project, reach out. Don't forget to leave a comment below, and I'll be happy to assist you in any way I possibly can.